Don't worry about it.
The one, the only, Gege Kreischer. Gege, is that your birth name?
Nope. Margaret Mary.
Mary Catherine and Margaret Mary.
Albert Charles.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah,
so
Margaret Mary.
so Gege is Kottie's mom, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
When did you sort of take on the name Gege?
I had an older brother. Maybe he was dropped on his head. I don't know. But my mother wanted to call me Margie.
Okay.
He couldn't say Margie.
Yeah.
He could say Marmar.
Okay.
And my mother did not want him to call me Marmar.
Yeah.
So she taught him to say G.
Okay.
So well that he called me Gege.
Oh my
So
God.
she gave up and just let him call me Gege, and thinking it would drop.
Mhm.
And it hasn't dropped.
It's so
Good
fitting.
name. Gege.
Well, I wanted to
My
drop
dad
it.
doesn't call her Gege.
What does he call
My
you?
father called me Maggie Bridges.
My God, you've got a lot of names.
I do.
And what does Al
And
call you?
Maggie. And we would go play golf. And, you go play golf at resorts and they put another couple with you. And he would call me Maggie the entire time. And they would start calling me Maggie. And I was like, who the hell are they talking to?
He's the only one that calls you Maggie.
Yes, my father did, and Al. But what's funny is friends of mine will say to me, was Al married before? Like, who's Maggie? I said, no, that's me.
Like,
he
that was
calls
my
me
first
Maggie,
wife.
It's like how you guys kind of call me Catherine.
Mary Cat. And that's what was very confusing to people. I would call her Kottie and Catherine, so they thought I had 3 daughters. I said, no, we just do nicknames in our family.
Do you relate with the name Gege? Do you feel like that is the most you?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's very you.
If you, like when I went, we didn't do kindergarten in the 50s and when you're Catholic. And so I went to school and they put us in this big lunchroom and a bunch of nuns. And they said, Margaret Hobson? I'm like, Margaret Hobson. I'm like, this Margaret kid's really going to get her ass kicked. And I had no idea. She kept looking at me. And I distinctly remember this. Margaret Hobson, are you deaf? And I was like,
Bueller.
Nuns are so soft.
Who is Margaret Hobson?
That's
And
so
I said,
funny.
I'm Gege. There's, no, you're not. You're Margaret. There is no Saint Gege. There is a Saint Margaret, which I doubt there's a Saint Margaret. But anyway.
This one.
No, that was how.
Anyway, so that was
so cute. So do you feel, of all 3 of your kids, who do you think you're the closest to?
Oh my Lord, what do you want to start World War III?
No, I just like right now in this moment in time, because I think it changes.
Well, I think it would be.
I don't mean who you love the most.
No,
just
no,
like,
no.
who are
I
you
think
closest
Who do you
to?
love the most?
Oh, shut up. I think there are. I have 3 very different relationships because I was raised in a family where both Al's family and my family, Irish, they hated in-laws and they made your life a living hell if you married one of the Prince Charmings. And I was determined that I would never let that happen in our family. And so when Bert got married, I was very respectful of that relationship. So a lot of my relationship with Bert changed then.
Yeah.
Bert is very, very close to Al, but rightfully so. That was the bond. And I have always thought Bert and I have a very strong relationship, but it's like taken for granted. You can't get rid of your mother. She's in your head.
Yeah.
I mean, I am a track in his head,
In
whether
a different
he likes
way.
it or
You
not.
think it different because he's a boy?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And he's close
Is
to
he
his
a boy?
girls.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
I was always thrilled that he was so close to Leanne and his girls. That's the way it should be. And then Annie being, in a relationship, but single-ish. And Annie and Kottie, Annie has different personalities than Bert and Kottie. Kottie being a young mother, my relationship with her children, and what I was a working mother. I was never a stay-at-home mother. I thought housework was not something I wanted to get involved in.
So you were
So
working.
I understood her.
Yeah.
And I did actually, in raising Annie, I got to understand Al. I thought Al was
Anne's a weird one.
She's not
I'm
weird.
just kidding.
What do you mean? What do you mean? How did that help you understand now?
Shy.
Anne is reserved.
More
She's
like Al?
poised.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Really?
It was senior year with Bert in Tampa. If there was a party within 20 miles, he was there for like a month. And I mean, he was a party in progress when he was about 4 years old. That's
Yeah.
what I figured out.
Yeah.
You know, this kid likes
Yeah.
he likes people. He
Yeah.
likes the crowd. He is very comfortable in big groups. When Annie was graduating, there were 5 senior parties. She went to the first 2 and I got for the third. I said, "You going out tonight?" She goes, "Why? I've been to 2. It's the same people."
Yeah, you've met Anne.
And so she
I never
said,
put that together though, that her and Al are similar.
"Oh yeah, very similar."
Interesting.
Because-
Doesn't want to get all dolled up and go to the next party. Like, that's not her vibe.
Yeah.
No, she said, and she has her friends,
Yeah.
relies on her friends.
Doesn't need any more.
No, and that's what Al will say to me. I don't need any more friends. No make eye contact. I don't know that I like these people. And
Have you
Keep your head down.
Have you seen that thing on Instagram that they're doing right now where the wife will be like, mess with the husband, being like, "We're going to dinner." They'll be on vacation. And she's like, "We're going to get dinner with Bill and Sandra." And he's like, "Are you kidding me?" And she'll talk about it all day at the resort. And he's like, "I don't want to meet new people here. Stop making friends."
on vacation?
Yeah.
no, that's
you.
What?
I bet you when you
At
went on
the
that
cruise.
on the cruise.
Oh my God, on the
Jesus.
cruise. And then these people, I was really upset that everybody was so old. Nobody did hair and makeup either. It was like, seriously, we have mirrors in our rooms. Please.
They went on a 10-day cruise.
Where? Alaska?
No.
No.
Where?
Canada, the St. Lawrence River. Don't go.
Okay.
So anyway, it was
Wink,
a beautiful,
wink.
beautiful cruise. Beautiful cruise.
Okay.
And then I of course, sit
Yeah.
down. I'm talking to everybody there.
Yeah.
Tea time.
And I love tea time with string quartet. Oh, I died when it happened.
I love that too.
And so
by the way.
anyway, I find out I'm older than all these old fuckers that I said, "Albert, do I look
amazing.
that bad?"
Isn't that funny?
But then this really, really old lady whose eyes were all wrinkled up. I thought, oh, eye makeup wouldn't even help you, sweetheart. Anyway, she stopped me. She said, "No, wait." She said to me, this is really funny. She said, because it was morning, and she said to me, I've been watching you the entire cruise. And how do you do your hair and your makeup every day?"
Did you take her to the room and do it?
No, I didn't. I said, "Well, some days I
show
wake
you.
up and I look like my grandmother and I just can't handle that." So I thought, excuse me, you should try hair and makeup. But I mean,
No one was making an effort.
Well, no, I found out that people sort of hit 65 and you're like, oh, hell with it.
Oh.
Whereas,
No, that's the time to ramp it up.
Ramp.
well, the point is,
Till it
there are
all
days
ends.
that I get like, oh, not another day of hair and makeup.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I really don't look that good. I love to go in those pictures where you see, I don't want to mention any names, but are you allowed to say names?
Yeah.
Mom.
Goldie Hawn with
Yeah.
and without makeup.
Yeah.
And
Are
you
you
think,
allowed?
wow,
Yeah.
wow.
You can do
like,
whatever you want.
I mean, that, and so, you look
The
very
difference.
different.
Yeah.
There's some faces.
It's like Kottie
Any
at Luca's bar mitzvah. She
What?
looked like she
Oh
was
my God.
AI'd into
I
that
literally
scene.
looked like, yes. Everyone turned. Well, the best is a lot of her friends had never met me in person. So they're like, "You are so pretty in person." I'm like, "I don't look like this."
Well, you are really pretty.
Oh, thanks.
The
But you
two
like,
girls are.
but when she, I mean, she's like supermodel when she gets done. It's crazy.
I remember the first time Dad and I came to LA, Samantha, you, and Lisa met us at the hotel, and I didn't know who you were.
I was wearing my wig.
Margaret.
No,
I
you had
remember what
big
hotel
gold
you were
earrings.
staying at.
Yeah.
You know where we were?
At Celeste, I thought, right? Or what wasn't it? Or no?
No, it was
On La Cienega.
yes,
Yeah.
across from Beverly Center.
Yeah.
Whatever
Sofitel.
that is. Sofitel.
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and we put on Dad's oxygen mask.
Sleep.
Whatever.
I don't even
whatever.
remember.
You don't remember that? I was hungover and I was like, "That is a cure-all to get that much oxygen just shot into your brain." It was his sleep apnea mask.
Is it oxygen? It's just, it's air. There's not like
It's
an
just
oxygen
air.
tank.
No, it's oxygen.
No.
It's
Why
air.
air?
Are you serious?
There's no like O2 tank attached.
Oh, there's not? What does it plug into? Oh, the wall.
Yeah,
The wall.
the
Well, that
wall.
is stupid.
So wait, speaking of looking old, last night we were watching a show and Kristen Chenoweth was on and Luca goes, why does that, no, Dom said this, my 7-year-old, why does she look 20 and 60 at the same time? And I'm like, you're so right. Does she not? I mean, she's adorable, but there is something, I mean, I think she's in her 50s, right? But there is something.
I don't know.
She looks tiny and like elven and like young, but then super old.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't know. I think maybe somebody like that, if she did less makeup, maybe she wouldn't, I don't know. I think at a certain point you have to temper the amount of
Have you ever stopped drinking long enough to see if it made a difference in your skin? I was thinking about that today getting ready. I was like, I don't know if I've ever stopped drinking long enough to be like, oh, my skin looks great.
We've talked about that before though. What's the longest you've done?
A few months?
Well, that should be. You would see a difference.
Pregnant. I've never done it pro bono for fun. It's always been out of like a medical need that I stopped.
Pro bono. There's nothing in it for me?
No. I was like, this is for another human, or I've never gone like cold turkey for a month.
I know. Sometimes I'm like, should I get pregnant again just so I don't drink for 9 months?
Well, I saw this thing on Instagram.
Great reason, right?
I saw this thing on Instagram.
Yeah.
That I want to try tonight. It is.
We need to do we need to just do it together.
Halston, and let's do it in January. You want to?
Gigi, what's the longest you haven't drank for?
She didn't start drinking until she turned 40.
I know. So she was in
40.
What?
Like 50?
No, you're right. I was
40.
About 45.
You were 45 when you started
45
drinking.
when I.
So she was like a temple.
They would have like the alcohol we had at home, like when they'd have people over.
Yeah.
They would get those like Italian jugs of wine. You remember that?
The Chablis.
Yeah, it's got the hay on the bottom with
like,
the little key holder.
Yeah, key holder, the hay.
They just drop a bunch of those.
It's interesting because growing up, there was only beer.
You always had beer in the house
but
for your brothers.
I didn't know wine existed. I didn't know wine or garlic existed. When you're Irish, you don't do either
garlic,
of those.
amazing.
And
that's so funny.
my parents would have cocktail parties that actually looked like Mad Men.
Was just cigarettes?
We would have, well, there's 9 of us.
Yeah.
And every time a kid was born, you'd get I got a porridge dish, but the boys got Sterling little baby cups.
Oh.
And that's where we put all the cigarettes. In every room in the house, there would be cigarettes nobody was going to drink out of those
Did you
cups.
smoke?
Oh, yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
What?
I smoked all through high school and college.
What?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I knew. Yeah.
I'm a lady.
And then when I started teaching, you couldn't smoke all day. So I thought, well,
so I quit teaching.
And then when I started drinking at 45, I started smoking again.
Ugh. Holy shit, you've smoked most of your life.
Just 4 years high school. Well, no. I only smoked like senior year.
Hey, let's make this easier. How many years have you not smoked?
I don't do math.
Yeah.
Dad smoked a lot.
Dad?
What? Holy shit.
Oh, Dad really smoked.
He was the type that had an ashtray like on the sides of couches.
When you were growing up?
No, Bert asked him to quit.
Oh.
When he was 30, Bert asked him to quit.
Okay.
And he started running again when he was 30.
Okay.
So he ran marathons.
Yeah.
And got healthy.
Gosh.
Old Marlboro Red over here.
What?
Marlboro
What were you
Red?
smoking? So wait,
Virginia Slims menthol.
Ew!
You loved a Slim.
No, I liked Caprice.
A Capri. Same thing.
The pink Caprice were good.
We're good. Wow. That's fascinating. I didn't grow up with anyone smoking.
Everybody
Ew, Mom.
smoked.
Yeah.
What?
Virginia Let's grab
Slims.
a pack on the way home. Dad can have his cigar and you pull out your Virginia.
Oh, no.
No.
It makes me sick. That was the worst part.
Yeah.
The worst part of smoking was I'd smoke to be cool.
Yeah.
And I felt like shit.
Yeah.
Not with, this is like
You have to
smoking
have like
a mint.
3 or 4. And then you're like, okay, I'll settle into it.
You're jacked up enough that you're like settled to some degree.
Okay, I can do this. It's like bad wine.
Yeah.
You know, if like I hate
yeah,
Chardonnay.
yeah.
So if I have to have it,
Yeah.
I'll have a glass of
I have
Chardonnay
to,
and then
God.
the second
Like,
glass
it's
is
good
like,
for you.
okay, hit me again. It's getting better.
Yeah. But you don't like wine. You're more of...
I love wine.
Oh, you like wine?
Only one.
Okay.
Only
What?
one. A Sauvignon Blanc from the Marlborough region of New Zealand.
That's a woman after my own heart.
That's it. That's all I would
I love
drink.
how specific
You'd
you
like
are.
a Sincere.
I've had that. Yes, that's
You'd
pretty
like
good.
it.
Hey, I could do a good
so this
tasting
is-
for her that she would be into.
Let's go sober. For what month do you want to do it? January.
I agreed to a podcast.
No, I'm not. It's not anytime soon.
That's good.
She likes to set her sights on a later date.
So anyway, I found this on Instagram. It's like Instagram can read my mind sometimes. It's bizarre. So I'm getting ready in the bathroom today and I was like, I feel weird. But then my dad was talking about one of his colleagues at work who's had the 3-day stomach flu.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started going,
you have it?
did I get it? Do I have it? Is it starting now? And the way I always test myself to see if I have it is I say, could you drink a glass of red wine? And if I say yes, then I don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about it. If you're really nauseous, the thought of like a glass of red wine makes you want to vomit. I'm pretty game for it most times.
Me too, same.
Yeah.
I could pretty much drink.
Yeah.
I mean, I might go to sleep right after, but yeah.
So I'm getting ready and I'm like, I either need to reboot my life and start eating better, need to drink less. I have so many scars on my face. It started going.
It's crazy how dark, like depending
Zero
on your
dark
perspective,
30.
like it's the worst for me, like in the mornings when I'm like,
It's like my tongue's black and I'm like,
again. No, but I'll do it with you. I think we should do blood work before and after.
oh, let's do it. So anyway, Halston, look this up, please.
What did it show you?
It's called Creamy Collagen Lemonade. Let's try this tonight. We'll put vodka in it.
What?
Don't worry
Don't
about
ruin my vodka.
That?
No. Okay, let's go down. Here we go.
What is the point of
right
this,
there.
though?
This is a video. Angela
There.
Rumans.
Herbalife there?
I don't know.
What is the what?
So
this
anyway-
appeal to you?
She does mineral water, and then she puts, I don't know what the hell that is. She does mineral water,
Mm-hmm.
1 whole lemon,
Mm-hmm.
everything, not the juice. Like she cuts the lemon in
What?
half and puts it in a blender.
Well, scan too.
2 scoops of hydrolyzed collagen, which
Okay.
it has to be hydrolyzed, which I don't know what that means.
Me either. Okay.
3 cups mineral water, a pinch of sea salt, blend on high, really strong.
Okay.
It
And?
looks so good. She's like, my skin has never, it supports an electrolyte balance. And she was like, I've never seen such a result in my skin.
And there's no alcohol in
She
it?
made a cocktail out of hers.
Oh.
There's no alcohol. No, but quite honestly,
Yeah.
why not? If you're going to have a cocktail,
Yeah.
like get ahead of it.
I do collagen every day, but I don't think it does much.
Wait a minute. What is it when you do chicken broth and it gels? Is that
Yeah.
Is
So
that collagen?
yes. So that's both. Yes. It both.
I did that.
Yeah.
No.
Did you make it
no.
yourself?
No. Wait. For years, I have been doing that, going for the gel.
Yes.
Never could do it. Went to the store last month, found chicken feet.
Yes. It's
awful.
the
They're awful.
feet.
So you put the chicken feet in. I have like 6 jugs of gelled.
Yeah.
Is that collagen?
Yes. So it's when it coagulates like that.
Yeah, that's perfect.
You've extracted enough like
Bones
collagen
out of them.
Yeah. I think I've achieved that with. If you do just the bones long enough, but the chicken feet is really sort of what makes it like medicinal.
Right.
Because that's like Chinese medicine.
you
Like
guys.
that's what they
Exactly. Well, I've done it with tons of bones.
do.
And I never
You
got to that
it.
point.
Never got it. Okay.
Never got it. But, and you do it for like 2 days.
Yeah.
But I did the chicken feet and I was so proud of myself until I went to pull you throw everything away.
Yeah. And you pull
That
the
is so gross. Those
I
chicken
love
feet are
chicken
coming,
feet.
coming out.
Do you eat chicken
I
feet?
eat chicken
The
feet,
nail
yeah.
and everything?
I eat the whole thing and I just spit out the bone.
But
I
so,
could vomit.
so, but
Are
they
tasty?
fry them,
They're
right?
really tasty.
Oh, okay.
Do
well,
they fry them?
Yes, kind of. I think I have them boiled and then they stir fry it in like a sauce. But the bone broth, my mom makes me drink it like all the time. But the way she does it, she adds like extra herbs that I don't really like the taste.
Yeah.
But she swears by it. It's like
Yeah.
an
Well,
Eastern
I do it every
medicine
day.
thing.
You put, I
Bone
put
broth
onions
and
and
collagen.
celery
You
and
do?
carrots and,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Nice turning off your ringer, Mom. Your rotary ringer.
Should I get it?
Rotary.
Yeah, we
Oh,
might
look
as well
at the
get
chicken
it.
feet.
Yeah. If you're not used to chicken feet, the first time is yeah.
I've never actually. So we went to this dim sum place recently in San Francisco, and chicken feet. They're
they
like
only have,
famous
like-
for their chicken feet, and I kind of am bummed I didn't order them.
You should have.
And who was it at the Hay Slips?
Oh, yeah. I
Kylie,
bet they make it.
they make
yeah,
pho.
that would be good.
And you make
Oh.
it with chicken feet.
Ah, only a lady.
Sandra,
says
first time
chicken.
on an iPhone. What'd you do? Who called?
Sandra knows
Who
what
called?
she's doing.
Do you want me to look?
Sandra, I
Yeah.
love those nails. Speaking of nails,
Annie. Oh no, the AK is Albert.
Oh, we should call him. He's very offended.
Oh, very offended.
what, that he's not on?
Mm-hmm.
Let's call him. But speaking of nails, your nails look so amazing. I'm so impressed that you chose that like sexy vamp color. I made my mom do a dark color for the bar mitzvah. She was hell bent against it, but she wants this like fuchsia that she always does, and I'm like, no,
Fuchsia.
no,
Okay, I have standards. I wouldn't do fuchsia.
no,
No.
But so they did. I go do black because she had this
That's
like
cool.
Dolce Gabbana black with flowers. I'm like,
Yeah.
black so chic. She's like, I can't do black, can't do black. So the lady suggested Lincoln Park After Dark, which was basically black.
No,
She
I like this.
didn't love it, but it looked good. That looks amazing.
I had this really great red. I was so proud.
What
of
was
it.
your red?
I have no idea.
It's
I just
gross. It's like
I-
candy apple OPI. It's just like a red no one wants.
She said that, Mom, you have old lady red.
Too much blue?
I said, I am old lady.
Not enough.
So
Too much No, not. I don't know what's wrong with it. It looks like it's either
I
that
live to
or
please my children.
she does.
You're
fucking-
pleasing me
She
right
does
now.
put it in neutral, and I go, "You look like a lizard.
All
Like,
those neutrals
You
look
look
so
like
bad
a
on me.
frog. It's just like flesh on flesh.
It's chicken feet.
It's chicken feet." So I was like, "Can we do a color?" So I've been sending her colors to do.
I mean,
This is good.
You're crushing.
You did this on the cruise.
no, this I did. I did this when I got back. The cruise did not have the darkest. I like it really, really dark.
Yeah.
Or bright red.
Yeah. I like
Well,
it. bright
then
red.
we can hook you up with some bright reds that
Yeah.
don't bum me out.
Also, your pinky ring's really cute.
My pinky.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm into it.
Story time.
Talk
That
to
is
me.
my mother's.
Oh my God. Did
Yeah.
she wear it on her pinky?
She wore
her
it. No, it
wedding
was a ring guard.
What?
For her? It was her
Oh,
ring
to
guard.
keep
for
to
the
like
wedding
keep it
ring.
from
wedding
moving
Yeah.
around. Okay.
And then this was just a little ring. I have no idea where it came from.
okay.
Found
That's a
it in the
cute
jewelry
one.
bar. Then I went in. Al's horrible in a jewelry store.
Ugh.
We went
Most men are.
in a jewelry store for like a month ago.
Uh-huh.
I round the corner. I was getting repairs.
Okay.
I
he
round
buys
the corner
everything.
He does.
and I
He's
got
horrible
this.
in that sense.
He
And
goes, look, Maggie, look. I said, oh yeah, it's beautiful. He goes, we'll take it. I'm like, I have a Cartier tank. I don't need a Rolex. He goes, no, we'll take it. We'll take it. So then I go and I said,
He said you bought him a watch.
I did. So then
What does that look like?
Let her finish her story.
Well,
Okay,
so
sorry.
then, okay. Well, so then we go back the next I went to pick it up,
Yeah.
pick up my repairs.
Yeah.
And I said, I love my mother's ring. I always wanted a little, just a really delicate diamond band.
Yeah.
So he goes, well, let's get one. I said, well, Albert,
like
they're
the
not
sound of Al.
$39,
Yeah.
And so there was a delicate one, and then there was this one, which was a bit more. And of course, they're not cheap. And he goes, well, we'll take it. We'll take it. I said, Albert.
I love
So
it.
then we're walking out. He goes, you want to see a beautiful watch? And it was, what are they called?
It starts with a B.
Breitling.
Yeah.
And it was like a
You know
few
what that is?
$1,000s.
Yes.
So he says,
Yes.
oh, this is the most beautiful watch I ever saw. I said, we'll take it. He goes, we can't afford that. I said, Albert,
Yeah. You just bought me a
Albert.
Rolex.
you say, if I said that looks so much like Kottie, he go, we'll take it. If it's for someone else, he can't stand not buying it.
He
It's
bought-
so,
So anyway.
cute. So do you still wear your tank? Your
Yeah.
Cartier? I'm very
Yeah.
into those right now.
Yeah.
What
It's
color is it?
beautiful. It's platinum
Ugh.
with a diamond bezel.
Divine. You should take
But you know
It's
what the
really
difference
pretty.
is?
what?
It's maybe what I got it when I was when we were married
760?
40 years. We're married 58 now.
Mm.
Well, it was 38. So it's
Wow.
20 years ago I got it. It's smaller.
Oh.
So, and I thought, I really would like a bigger watch. That's why I like this one. It's bigger. But
They do the tank in a few sizes, right?
but-
yeah.
what I love is now if I go out, like where I'm wearing,
It's more delicate.
It's delicate.
Yeah.
So it looks like
Yes.
This is pretty delicate.
yeah.
no, but I know what
Not
you
like
mean.
this.
Like
Yeah,
it's
it looks-
because
when I
sometimes
was-
if a watch is too big and you're dressed up,
When I was growing up, my
Like
mother and her
that.
friends all had diamond watches with black cloth.
Leather?
No,
Oh.
black cloth bands. They're very old fashioned.
Oh, like
very old fashioned.
cloth that you'd tie it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes,
Yeah.
they're
Whoa.
beautiful, beautiful. They're very tiny.
Delicate.
oh,
Very delicate. Very, very delicate.
Almost like a ribbon or something?
No, so that's where I got,
yeah.
it's tinier than a ribbon, a cord.
Oh, wow.
A tiny little cord.
Ooh,
Interesting.
that just took a weird turn.
No, but anyway,
I was
that's
hoping it was ribbon.
no,
not
but
cord.
But when you girls were before you were born, watches were very small.
Yeah.
Women's watches were
Yeah.
very small. So I like that my Cartier tank that
Yeah. So now you have like a little mix.
I have the two, and then
Yeah.
I have
She gave me the first
I
thing.
have a swimming Rolex.
Oh, yeah.
She's so relatable.
They're all
I have a swimming Rolex.
but they're all like waterproof, right? In theory, Rolex.
They are, and
Yeah.
I didn't think this
Yeah.
one was.
It is.
I know, but
Yeah,
I didn't think
how
it
often
was.
are you swimming?
The Cartiers aren't. They're resistant. They're not
No,
waterproof.
I
like
wouldn't
the
go in
Rolex.
with a Cartier.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
But well, I had when Spendebuck won. Dad went to see Spendebuck win
Kentucky Derby.
Okay.
Kentucky Derby,
Spend a buck.
and I stayed.
Don't worry
home
about Spendebuck.
with the kids, and so he felt bad, so he brought a Rolex home for me.
I have that one.
That's the one you have?
Yes, no, you got my newer one, so I gave that to you when I got my tank, and then so Dad
Jesus
bought me
Christ.
another
Oh my
swimmer's
God.
Rolex.
Yeah, but you put it on my arm
Pool
and it
Rolex.
looks like
What?
you can't tell the gender of my hand, like my arm.
What do you
So then
mean?
I
It just looks like I'm a little gruff. Like it's
You're
so
like
tiny.
on a man.
It's like a penny on my wrist.
Yeah,
It looks
but
like.
then I had a newer Rolex and she had the real old Rolex. And Rolex is, you got to get the repaired and everything.
Yeah.
And I said, well, this is silly. I only wear that to swim. and
Stars are
Georgia,
just like us.
Georgia and Isla were little at the time. So when I was with them, that's the watch I wore. So I said, I'll take the old one. You take the new one. So she has the newer one.
Okay.
But I don't think
And I
you
wear
use that.
this gem.
Like that thing.
I can swim in this.
What is it?
It's called a Garmin.
It's called an
Oh, I have a
anxiety-inducing watch.
I
I'm
know.
at 72. I'm good.
So Al was jealous that he wasn't.
Oh,
asked.
let's call him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Let's call him. He was like, I'm very offended. I was like, why?
on the podcast?
Why wouldn't you guys ask me? Why is it only her? I go, we don't have room for you and you're not our demo. He's like, well, that's bullshit.
He's probably been on Bert's, no?
No one's asked him to be on a podcast.
Aw, sweet
No.
man.
I hope someone has Bowser. Hey, what's up?
Hello,
Yes?
where are you?
We're podcasting.
Pardon me? Oh, okay. I'm working out.
Oh, okay.
Bye bye.
Thrilling. That's why we don't have him on.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He's
Like,
playing around with his
Pumping
new
iron.
He's playing around with his new hearing aids. He got him because all his friends had them.
My dad has them. You can't even see him.
Yeah. They're really great.
Yeah.
It's like just a little thing of like orthopedic dental floss going on.
And he swore he didn't need them. And he would misunderstand words. And it got to
Ew.
be so funny.
Wait a minute. Do you remember at Bert's show with
Oh, God, that
Big
was
J? And he'd be like, Big J is like really raunchy.
Really
I mean,
raunchy.
he has Skankfest. So he'd be sitting there. He's like, and I ate that bitch's asshole so hard. And my dad's like, he wanted to go drive a car? And we're like, no, Dad. He's like, what is he saying? And I'm like, everyone's like, who's going to repeat it to him?
No one.
So he was
No
driving
one.
He's
me
lucky
crazy.
he couldn't hear.
No,
And it was
he was
so
driving me
loud.
crazy.
We were like, Dad.
So he would say, what did he say? And I'm like, he wants to eat her asshole. He goes, oh, okay.
And then Mike's sitting next to me, and Mike goes, what is your mom talking about? I'm like, he's repeating it. He's like, I don't think it's necessary. He wants to eat her asshole. Well, that's disgusting. Do people do that? I was like, just stop, both of you.
We're out to dinner one night, and his college roommate from prep school says to him, do you like to travel? And he goes, I love salmon. I said, he hates to travel. And he looks at me and goes, I love salmon. I said, he didn't ask you that. He asked me if I love salmon. And Jorge says, no, I asked if you like to travel. And I said, I love salmon. I'm like, honey, he wants to know if you like to travel.
Oh my
She said, why are you saying that? He's asking me if I like salmon.
It's pretty
No.
bad. Your dad's isn't that bad. How old's your dad? 80? 78.
He'll be 80 in February.
80 in February.
Yeah.
How old's your mom?
How old's Al?
How old's Dad?
77.
Oh, my mom is 71. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Spry.
Spry.
Spring chicken.
Spring chicken is right.
So you're here until next weekend?
Yes. We go home Saturday.
And are you going to be cooking anything or is it all Whole Foods?
Oh, can we talk about this?
Yeah.
Sandra, have you placed your order?
Yeah, I'm picking
So
up
have I.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Ooh, why are you picking up on Wednesday?
So I can deliver it to my aunt's house.
So I can start gnawing on a little
fair enough. Fair enough.
turkey.
So I double dipped a little bit.
Erewhon.
First of all, let's put it out there. Erewhon's impossible to order from.
Oh.
I have the app. I went online.
Oh, did you try? Did you try
I tried.
to get the baked hair?
And then I was like, I can't.
Oh, it was
So
too hard.
anyway, I was like, we're done.
Okay.
So for Thanksgiving, we have 13 people. So we ordered the turkey
Mhm.
for 12,
Mhm.
the bourbon maple ham for 8.
From Whole Foods?
Mhm.
Can I come over? Will you save me some ham? Duran
Yeah.
never lets me order ham.
Why?
Because he grew up
Oh,
in like
'cause
a kosher
yeah.
household.
I'll save
Like,
you ham.
I want like a big ass ham.
Well, visit.
Save me some.
I
I'll be
will.
home on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'll make you a little
Okay.
Thanksgiving plate.
So both from Whole Foods.
Both from Whole Foods.
Okay.
We did the turkey, the ham,
Mhm.
stuffing, mashed potatoes, yams, mac and cheese, gravy and cranberry sauce. And then a shitload of green beans that I have no idea what we're going to do with them.
Nobody ever has any
Green
idea
beans
what to do
suck.
with green beans.
They just suck.
I'm not against them.
I thought we
If
could
you
blend
watch
them.
an SNL skit about Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
they'll be making fun of the green beans.
Really?
It sucks.
Google it.
Because no one wants. It's just like why?
I told
why?
her, I was
So
like, we
boring.
can zhuzh it with like cream onion.
Like
And
a
like
crispy
roux,
onions.
a roux, and a
That sounds
Yeah.
actually bomb.
yeah.
I think that's what we're going to do.
Are you going to put marshmallows on the yams?
Hell yeah.
Because I don't think Whole Foods does that.
No, they don't.
We have a bag of multicolored, and we are not afraid
Ew,
to eat.
you know what? Those are like ambrosia salad
Double down.
mushrooms.
Food coloring
Oh, yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
marshmallows. I love it.
I found a good corn souffle we're going to make.
Oh, so you are going to make a few things. I think it's fun
Yeah.
to make a couple things.
We're going to make a corn souffle, right?
Mhm.
And then Leanne sent me this link on Instagram. It is brilliant. Let me show you. Here, Halston, I'm going to text it to you. Brilliant. This is just absolutely.
I have to say, it is amazing, and I would do it for anytime I have friends
What?
over for dinner. I'm doing it.
What, the corn souffle?
No,
or something
this.
else?
No,
Oh.
sending leftovers. It's
Oh.
amazing.
This is such a good idea. Okay, Halston, I just texted it to you. This is going around on social right now. It's like the alternative to packing. You know, when you want to try to send leftovers home with everyone, and it's like, ugh, you're like bagging it in Ziplocs. Like,
I like to keep it all for myself.
typically we do too, but we never eat through it. It gets to like day 4, and you're like,
yeah.
we can toss it.
Yeah. What is it? It's
Here
like
we go. Ready? Look at this. Muffin pans.
And you put a little bit of stuff in
So then
each
you
thing of the
you
muffin
put-
tin. Turkey, mashed potatoes,
Yes.
gravy.
Right?
I
For
mean,
everyone.
I want to do that just for
And
myself.
Then, yeah, and then put it on. You pop it in the oven. It all heats up at the same time.
Okay.
Yum.
Look
Right?
at it this way. That instead of plates, you could pass that out. And that's how you serve
you know
yourself.
what?
I
It's
mean,
like
it's kind
portion
of amazing,
control.
and
Yeah.
I love the portion, and I also like everything separate. They're not touching.
Yes, they're not
Oh,
touching.
Jesus, Mary Joseph.
Oh my gosh,
that
I'm
brilliant?
in. I'm so in. I'm going to order
So
these
in.
now. Amazon's going to sell out.
Oh, they're selling.
We need a lid. Yeah, because they don't all. You can't always get a lid for that. So that's
The
a
lids
good-
are hard
yeah.
to find.
Yeah.
All right,
But I don't
love
think
that.
we really need. I mean, the lid, yes, that's really nice.
Did he just send it to Brooklyn?
Did you send it to Brooklyn, Halston?
Who's Brooklyn?
Yes, I did.
His wife.
You're hysterical. So anyway, I thought this was such a good idea to
It is.
send
It is.
send
Yeah.
to goes home.
But you'd have to. I mean, if you wanted to send them more than like for one person, it's like
No
each
one
one's
needs-
for one.
No one needs more.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take 13. Everyone could take their. I'm assuming we have.
There's
that
just
much
like
left
they get
over.
leftovers for one.
I think you will.
Because really, you don't. Day 2, it's like you're kind of gross if you're still eating it.
Oh, no.
Well, you and Bert are very different humans. You could live off that.
Are you pro leftovers, or are you one of
Oh,
those
yeah.
people who doesn't like leftovers?
No.
Okay.
When I was growing up, and the children will never let me forget this. Al is so grossed out by this.
God, I
My
can't wait to
mother,
hear
there was
this.
9 of us.
Yeah.
My mother, we would have like maybe 20, 25, aunts and uncles and stuff at Thanksgiving dinner. She would put the turkey on the counter at the end of dinner and put a tea towel over it, and it would stay there for days. And we would eat the turkey.
Yeah.
We'd lift the tea towel and eat the turkey. And none of
nobody
us are
got
dead.
sick?
Nope, none of us
That's
are
why.
dead.
That's why we're convinced she doesn't get sick.
I don't get sick because I have totally eaten every
She would also boil hot dogs, and then if there were any leftovers, she was a food cart vendor. She'd just leave it soaking in the water for the next.
Yeah. Well, see.
And then it get reheated.
Wait a minute. Now we're talking about life in the 50s.
Yeah. Wow.
And there
We didn't
weren't
have
germs in the
refrigerators.
50s. There probably wasn't amoxicillin in the 50s. But, I think that because food was pure, there were no fast foods when I was growing up.
Huh.
There were no additives.
Yeah.
We're limited additives. And my mother was, we had people cook for us, but, you ate fresh everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that your immune system was very, very different.
Mm-hmm.
But the funniest part was my favorite part of the turkey, because you'd stuff the turkey, which I tell you not to do now.
Oh,
not
because
to put the stuffing in. I would go into the ribs and pull it out of the
Oh, gross. With your little hook finger.
It's like,
Oh, God. You were going inside the cavity of the turkey to get leftovers.
well, and I'm telling you, and I think that that's something that you should Google is the immune systems and how they have evolved over the last 50.
Yeah.
So it's like 75. Well, I'm 76. So over the last 70 years.
Well, wasn't it? I mean, this is a random fact that lives in my brain rent free. Wasn't it World War II is when they started ramping up production of like deli meats and preservatives.
Oh.
To bulk
that's what
up
I was thinking.
soldiers.
Yeah, so canned things
So
and
then-
things that could sit on a shelf for
Yeah, and
years.
they wanted, I guess they wanted military to like, I guess everyone was really thin. And they wanted to bulk them.
No, you'd have to send rations out with them. They didn't have. If you were in the field,
They wanted people eating more meat, and not everyone could afford meat.
but if you were in the
they're
trenches,
Spam.
you
They were
had
thinking
to
of
open a
alternatives.
can and eat it.
Yeah.
And if you
Yeah.
were in a barracks, you may have people cook for you.
And if you weren't, you were sliding on your swimming Rolex to take a dip.
Well, up until I was about, up until I was about 14, maybe 12, we had people who helped my mother. And so my mother didn't cook.
It's going to get more relatable, guys. It's called butlers, Mom.
No, they weren't. No, we were never allowed to say that.
Oh.
We were
They're
forbidden
just like
to say
us.
the word maid or servant or anything
Yeah.
like that. My father
Yeah.
was very strict about
Yeah.
that. They were the people who helped my mother.
Yeah.
Now, we did chores for them because my mother and father were raised they were the children of Irish immigrants. So anyway, my mother started cooking when I was about 12. She was a horrible cook.
Yeah.
My brother Michael better not watch this. My brother Michael thinks she was a fabulous cook. But, if you never
Sort of
cook
burst your
and then you
bubble.
have to. So we had one person cooked for us, and she put a hog's head and the two little feet on the dining room table. Now,
so
here's a
gross.
bunch of very unsophisticated. The boys were a year and a half apart. So there's not 8 boys, one puppy, like they were raising, it was like raising puppies in a pen with all 8 of them, and they're sitting there and we were all so grossed out.
Ugh.
And so that was sometimes our cooks would make
Our cooks.
really do.
She's like, I'm going for a swim. I can't look at this hog head anymore.
No.
Quick, where's my
We
water
didn't have a
Rolex?
pool. We didn't have a pool.
Wait, is
We
it
had a
your
cesspool.
mom who was like the chic Chanel collector?
No.
Or that's
That
Al's?
was Mom.
Okay.
That was Al's mother.
Yeah, okay, okay.
No, my mother was and I never remember my mother. My mother was always working in the house. So she had women help her, but she was always
Women.
with the baby. She was always taking care. She raised her own children. And then that's how I did a lot with her. I loved helping her with the little ones.
She lived
But-
to 101.
She lived to
So
101.
Amazing.
your mom, Hen and
Good
Doc.
genes.
Doc died at 42.
No, 53. Dad's
53.
father died at 42.
So yes, so both of them. So her mother had a dickload of money,
Yeah.
was very low key.
Yeah.
You would
Very
never know.
well. I don't think she had a dick load.
Mom, you went
Like
to
a
school in a
ball load?
helicopter.
Well, but
Okay. Yeah.
School in a helicopter.
Yeah.
no, occasionally, not all the time.
Oh, apologies. Okay.
no, but no, no.
I did not
But
know.
How many people? Hey, how many people were at your wedding?
Shut up.
No, share it with the
I was
guests.
the only girl.
How
Yeah.
many? 600.
About that, yeah.
So wait, your dad died at 50 something?
53, yeah,
Oh,
right
wow.
after I was
Heart
married.
attack. And my dad's dad. So then you've got my dad's parents.
Yeah.
They were very much so working class.
Well, my parents were
He
working
worked his
class.
ass off. Mom,
They made a lot of money, but they worked.
Okay. But
Same.
grandma, I think once my dad's dad died, grandma went to work at a bank in New York. And showing up to your wedding, she wore like fur. She was very much keeping up with the Joneses, but scrappy. It's not like she had a ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think
and she
being
invested
in New York,
like Louis and like Chanel suits.
She had an understanding of haute couture.
Your mom?
No.
Oh, Al's
No.
mom.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
My mother, no. My mother was we had department stores like B. Altman's, Lord and Taylor, and that's where she shopped. But grandma knew who the designers were. I don't think my mother even knew who the designers were.
She just had great taste.
My mother was both parents came from very humble Irish Catholic, parochial school backgrounds. And my father's mother was very ambitious. And she didn't come over on the boat from Ireland for nothing. And her sons were going to be doctors and her daughters were going to put them through school. Mm-hmm. And so they did very well. My mother's family was more get a job at the bank and do nicely.
Yeah.
So my mother married into my father's family, but my father's family, there's two kinds of Irish, shanty Irish and lace curtain Irish.
Oh.
Shanty Irish is those people, I think, who's that
They
author?
work to live.
Yeah. And it's lace curtain Irish made sure they bought the good stuff, and displayed it. Mm-hmm. And so they did nicely.
Okay.
But,
and literally her dad's sisters worked their whole lives to make sure that he went further.
Everything.
And he owned
European.
a helicopter company.
Whoa.
He was an oral surgeon. Like they did everything they could to prop him up.
Whoa.
And then when he died, they tore down their estate and built a neighborhood. And they got one of the houses in the back of the neighborhood. The two sisters
Well, actually, Cassie and Fanny built that house when I was 10. They lived back there when I was 10. And then when after Dad, I was pregnant with you. So 42 years ago, we lived in a house that had about 50 or 60 rooms, and it was pretty big. And you couldn't repair.
And it was pretty big.
Well, it wasn't fancy.
A chateau? A chateau?
It wasn't fancy.
It's an estate.
No, it wasn't fancy. Well, it was, but it wasn't fancy. But it was, you couldn't repair it. I mean, the heating system, the roof. I mean,
so that's why they tore it down.
And my mother was putting all these boys through college, prep school, college, and then law school, most of them.
They had a house on the main line.
So,
which was where like the Vanderbilts lived.
No, the Heinz ketchup people. The Rittenhouses,
The Rittenhouses.
The DuPonts. The Vanderbilts didn't.
Oh, forgive me.
But we weren't that.
They were the shanty ones.
No, that was not who we were. There were big
curtain.
But up there, the land, I guess. See, you people in LA, you have no idea.
Because we have
the
no
house
land?
you're living in.
Yeah.
If I took that money, even out to the main line,
what you would get?
Yeah. So that you can't compare it. But anyway, no. Now I forgot what the hell I was.
You couldn't fix the house. So she tore it down.
So all the builders wanted it. They were all, because she was this old widow lady.
Yeah.
And so she said, "Oh, screw this," and she was very simple. So she said they tore it down. They built 20 homes, and she got one. And put the cheapest crap in that home.
Seriously.
It's like, Mom, there are spigots now that, you can.
Nana.
Like, she would not have had the spigot where you pull something out and squirt it. Like, no, that's frivolous.
Fascinating.
She was very simple.
Interesting.
Lived to 101.
That's
Isn't that
incredible.
amazing?
But she set a remarkable example for us, because when my father died, she had no idea what a mortgage was. She had no idea. Bills, money. She had no idea. Because that's women that had children in the 40s and 50s. They weren't supposed to know that. And all of a sudden, so she said, okay, we're selling this, we're selling that, we're selling this. She sold his the offices he had. She sold the helicopters. She got rid of the country clubs, and she went to work at night as a nurse.
Wow.
And got her little pot of
She
money
was gangster.
and lived within her means.
And at 101 still died with a little money.
Oh yeah, she left us money.
Everyone got a chunk of change.
She
I don't know how she
stayed in her home till like 3 months before she died.
That's what I was going to ask.
She had nursing care 24/7 and paid for it all herself. And
last time I visited her, I found a tooth.
I
remember that. I think I found a molar. I was like, Nana. She's like, well, I found a molar under your couch. She's like, it's not mine. I don't think.
My mother had the most remarkable delivery. It was
She's
hysterical.
like, put it on the bookshelf. I'll ask my friends.
But that was my mother. She had
Ask my friends.
I found a molar. Let me see. I was like, oh, Nan.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she was.
Or the time she brushed her teeth with Vagisil by accident.
Stop.
No,
Poor
my mother
Nana.
was amazing. But they, when you describe our life, it sounds one way, but living it because of these remarkable middle-class parents I had, they kept us so grounded.
Yeah.
And, so
That's
really my
important.
brothers and I all live very unentitled lives. Okay, maybe not. But
Until
I tried to believe you. I tried to believe you for a sec. That's
yeah,
amazing.
that's true. Well, no, really, we do.
You totally do.
So are you going to move to LA?
Please. Thank God. Now that Lola sleeps with her, we're like, good night. Enjoy the dictator.
What do you think?
Yeah, when are you moving?
We love the way we live in Tampa.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about Florida
Yeah.
because I would love to live in a very progressive, liberal state. And that's not Florida.
No.
But I love the life I have in Florida. I love my friends. I love my work.
Yeah.
Al still has a thriving practice.
He's still working.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Are you
ask
kidding me?
him. He's like, I'll die at this desk. I'm like,
Whoa.
Jesus.
Is that all?
And life is very easy there. The distance kills me.
Yeah.
I would love to have Sunday dinners. I would love to have the grandkids over. I would love, just on a casual basis.
Yeah.
But I adore the fact that our kids, I raised them because I was told you can live in Wayne. Okay, you may be able to live in Bryn Mawr, but for God's sakes, don't leave the parish. And we moved to Florida and I was seen as a traitor.
Where did you move from?
Outside of Philadelphia.
Oh.
So I raised the kids.
That's where you met Al.
Yeah. And I raised the kids to not to say, where can I live, but to say, where do I want to live? And not to say, what can I do, but what do I want to do? I wanted them to go out and just do. I didn't care what they did.
Yeah.
But just make sure that you're not shortchanging yourself. I should have dialed it down a little bit.
They were like, goodbye. I'm going to the other side of the country.
Well, but they're happy.
Yeah.
And so that's what's, and this is where, they have great jobs. They love their jobs. So happy.
All right, stop skirting around the question.
So wait,
when are
you know my
moving?
dad's from Philly too, by the way.
No,
I didn't
where?
know that.
Where
He
in
grew up
Philly?
in Philly. I don't know, right outside the city. Like that's where, and his sister's still there.
No. You got to find,
Right, where? You want to know
Do you
where?
want me to call him?
You have his number?
Of course I do.
Yeah, call him.
Text him constantly.
We will move when it is medically important.
Yeah. Oh,
Whoa.
okay.
Fun for us. Thanks.
So no time soon. I mean, because we were having this conversation when you were having the recent like storms and everything, and I was asking if you guys were leaving or if she was worried, and she was like, I think this is it. They're ready to move.
Well, I tell you, if there is a direct hit to Tampa, our economy will be gone because the city of Tampa will be 20 feet underwater. I think that's it. Because it's like New Orleans.
Yeah.
That's the way
I
it
don't
is.
have his number saved.
So, and then we're out.
Yeah. So
And I would say
natural
definitely,
disaster or health reasons.
definitely
Yeah, great. Fun.
78 or 80.
Great. So next year?
2 years or in about 2 or 3 years.
All right. Well, I'm excited for
Now,
that.
don't ask Al because he would not agree to that.
He'll say no. I'm not ever doing it.
Wait.
No.
Oh.
He knows we're going.
He knows.
Okay, so it's on the books. Just like at some point.
He's
Yeah.
just a curmudgeon about it. Like
He
I
doesn't
asked
like
him,
LA.
I asked him to
Yeah.
come out
It's a
First
hard
of all,
sell, like especially
it is.
you're used to a different kind of life.
I asked him to come out early in December by 2 days.
Mhm.
And he's like, I can't, you know what? No one listens to me. I can't do this. I can't spend an entire fucking month in this state. And he's like, oh, to hell with it. Just tell me where I'm living, I guess. I'm like, oh my God.
Is this for this next month or last year?
No, this is
this month.
Oh,
this next month
because
coming
you're
up.
coming back for
Yes,
Christmas.
we're coming
Well,
back.
Bert and Leanne for Christmas
Yeah.
present got
Yeah.
the whole family.
Yeah.
We're all going to see the Eagles at the Sphere.
Oh my gosh.
So they're traveling us all, like we're all going together, all getting rooms, doing a dinner Friday night. We could go to the Sphere on Saturday. But Mike's traveling for
amazing.
board meetings leading up to that. So he's going to meet us in Vegas. And I was like, oh, can you guys come out 2 days early? And then my dad's like,
Up in arms.
he's like, oh, the whole fucking month is sucked up in California.
What else is he doing? Working?
He's
Yeah.
working.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm
like, you
getting
can work
my
here.
nails done.
Oh.
And Bert does this big announcement. Family, this is Bert. Like, yeah, we figured that one out, big guy.
No,
I loved it. I love it. He goes, and I'm with my wife, Leanne. Like, yeah, 20 years ago, we
Yeah.
met her. You know?
Yeah. We're
And
familiar.
He told us, he says, and I'm taking you all to Las Vegas to see the Eagles. I'm like,
Oh, wait, he called me. He
so
called
one
me.
second, I'm like, who wants to see a stupid football game?
The Eagles.
So I'm like,
That's
okay,
a
I'm a
team.
Philadelphian. I'll be happy to see the Eagles. And the lady next to me says, you're going to see the Eagles? I'm like, it's a football game. She goes, the Eagles? I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Not the Eagles. You mean the Eagles?
Hotel California.
So Bert calls me and goes, Mom thinks we're all going to Vegas to see a fucking game.
Well, how am I supposed to know?
I don't know. Yeah, the Sphere. I don't know. The Sphere
That should
could
be fun
like an
with Dad
arena.
and his hearing aids.
Turn those pups up.
Or just mute them.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad's really relaxing.
As long as you can sit down at a concert, I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
I can't with like a standing
No.
situation. Also, that should be a relatively
That's going to be awesome.
be like an hour or two. Like I mean, like it's not going to like Duran went for the Grateful Dead. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
4 hours or something.
Oh,
Sounds like
forget
a
it.
nightmare.
Well, there's only one song in the world that I adore. I would die for.
Wow.
What?
Desperado.
Really?
Love that song. It is one of the most beautiful melodies.
I can't even. Is it Eagles?
Yeah.
Can you sing it?
Desperado.
You don't want to hear that.
I do. Kottie sang
yeah.
Jodeci the other week.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So you're excited.
Oh, I no. Then I was like,
Okay.
oh, Hotel California.
Yeah.
Take it to the limit.
Yeah, take it to the limit.
Desperado.
Take it to the
Take it.
To the limit. One more time. And I said, then I go, I'm going to embarrass you. It's not going to
I
be
need
pretty.
pics of you guys there. That's going to be so fun. So that's before Christmas?
Maybe I'll do my AI makeup that night.
You should.
Hello.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding,
Wait, that's before Christmas?
The 15th. Yeah.
Exciting. So fun.
Oh my gosh.
What?
So,
I'm going to text my dad.
oh yeah. So also, I found a Christmas tree.
Oh, I need to talk to you
Let's
about that.
talk about this.
Fake Balsam Hill?
No, I'm not doing
Okay, what
Balsam
are you
Hill.
doing? There's some debate on the street.
There's a killer one at Costco.
How much and how tall?
Don't care how much.
How tall?
Oh, geez.
How tall?
Let's put it this way. I saw it when I was checking out
yeah.
halfway through the store
Yeah.
where I was like, oh my God, it's beautiful. Maybe 9.5 feet.
Did you get it?
I think I'm going to go buy it today.
You don't know how much.
I'll let you know.
What is it? What's
It's-
so beautiful about
It's
it?
so beautiful. It's so brightly lit.
Oh, it comes with the lights.
Brightly lit. It's a little wild looking where it looks real.
Can we Google it?
Oh, yeah.
Costco Christmas tree. So my kids are debating. Well, they're sort of fighting me. They want a real one, but
No, real ones suck.
I want a good fakey.
Oh, no. What?
What? Whoa.
I wonder if that's the one I saw.
7.5 feet?
Ugh, I don't want a 7.5 feet.
Uh-uh.
Is that it? Right there?
12 foot?
It's a 12 footer.
Fuck. Where are you putting that? In the middle
Out of
of the
stock. Of course, it's out of stock. So this was the one I wanted.
Oh.
12 foot.
But maybe it's in stock at a store. Oh, Inglewood.
Oh, well.
I need a good one.
Will you go back?
I'm in the market.
Who else has them? I'm done with Home Depot and Lowe's.
But why not Balsam Hill? They seem to have good
I don't
ones.
want to wait for them to deliver and then
Oh, you want instant. You want like same day.
Pick up. Oh, and then I did my flaccid garland. It looks so good.
What is that?
Doesn't my
It
mantle?
does.
What's a
it looks
flaccid
like
garland?
it
Cypress.
fringes fingers.
Yeah, it's like
On the
lazy cypress
fireplace?
Yeah.
with like a caramel velvet ribbon.
Oh,
that
it's so pretty.
It's gorgeous.
Lola was very impressed the stockings were hung.
Oh,
I'm
she's been
very
doing-
impressed.
Oh,
What
Lola
the
was?
hell is going on?
Nana, look.
I didn't. So as you were unpacking, you're also doing holiday decorations.
Mhm.
Is Thanksgiving at your house?
Mhm.
How cool! I love that.
I'd like to put up a tree before Thanksgiving.
Did you get a new dining table?
It's really nice.
gorgeous?
Is it there?
Have you not seen it?
Why? I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, the whole house.
I want
is
to see your
done.
pleated curtains too,
Yeah, you
because
should.
I bet they look amazing.
They're very. I didn't know they were pinch pleat. That's
Yeah,
not the pinch
I need-
pleat.
Oh, I did
remember.
take a picture.
Can you Google pinch
Here,
pleat,
look.
please?
Those are the curtains.
Oh, those are fucking stunning. What is
Are
wrong
they?
with you?
Okay.
Let me see. But I don't. The pinch pleat is at the top.
I was taking a picture of
Yeah,
Lola.
pinch pleat is at the top.
You
Yeah.
gotta see it. I was.
But can you Google pinch pleat? Kottie, what drugs are you on? These are sensational.
Are they?
What room is this?
Oh, that's a pinch plate right there.
What
See
room
it?
is this?
That's the family room.
Are they on a track though?
Mhm.
Yeah, not on rings.
Oh no.
I'm obsessed with the pinch pleat. That was fully
Okay.
the move.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
was,
like,
right?
yeah, you just needed to.
I can't believe you haven't seen any of this, Samantha.
When would I have seen it?
I don't know.
No one's invited me.
I would love for you to come over. The grass cloth wallpaper's up. It's
That looks so nice.
Gorgeous.
Really?
Now, see, everything old is new again. We had grass
Yeah.
cloth when you
Yeah.
were born.
It's true. It's true.
that's
actually
the
before
dining
you were
room.
born.
Are you kidding me?
Mm-mm.
Wait, where? Oh, this is to the right of the living room, the dining room,
Yes.
and then the kitchen's right
Like,
there.
If you're standing in the living room looking through, that's the dining room.
Oh
Which-
my God. Text this to Halston so he can put it up. Or should we just, yeah. Do you want that? That's gorgeous. Oh my God. Where's the fixture from?
A place in Europe. It was something that Mike ordered. It was supposed to be in our closet, and then it showed up.
It's big for a
It's
closet.
a 200-pound fixture.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
So it's isn't that color everything though? That pink color?
I'm like just shook because I guess I was at your house like a month ago for that party. And now I'm like, what? Where is that?
Oh yeah. It's done.
Yeah,
The house is done. Furnished, everything.
Bravo.
So
except the guest closet.
they're working on
Oh,
that today.
you can't hang anything.
See?
That looks amazing.
It's very pretty.
Do you see, Sandra? No.
No, I'll see when I edit
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you will.
The color
you
is
will.
amazing. It's all
Sisal
amazing.
rug. My friend Mary, I'll link her name. She is really good.
Oh, did she get
She did
involved
it.
with you?
She did all this. Chose the color.
Were you definitely doing wainscoting like that, or did she tell you to do that, or was it already
no,
there?
So
That was
3 of
there.
the panels were there,
Okay,
and then we removed a door.
so you
And
just
then-
filled in.
I love wainscoting.
It's just so rich. It
I
looks so
love it.
sophisticated.
So pretty.
Yeah,
And we painted the window, the frame of the window,
yeah.
the same color.
Wow. Yeah, Mary's good. Her backyard looks incredible.
Oh,
and
that's right. You were at her house.
Yeah, and she said she designed it and then worked with a landscape
Mm-hmm.
architect to
She's
actually
good.
like.
She's
Make
got
it
like
real.
she's got a very distinct point of view, which
Mhm.
makes it so much easier.
I
Like
love
she
it.
picked all the hardware for the house.
I'm impressed.
Are
Kottie.
you? Are you?
Were you going to pick any of these things if she didn't help you?
No.
Because
No.
this is very high level.
Yeah, and then I
I wasn't
texted her
expecting
last
this
night.
from you.
I texted her last night going, I found a dupe at Walmart for these chairs. She's like, seriously? They're crate and barrel. You deserve to sit on like semi-nice
They're
chairs.
gorgeous. They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
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 So
Bravo, Mary.
bravo, Mary.
How much credit should I give you?
You agreed.
I did. Totally. So is she going to do the rest of the house with you?
She did the living room and dining room were the main ones that I really wanted.
Mhm.
I have another picture I'll show you before we wrap this.
Did you use a designer at your house or did you do it all yourself?
No, I did it.
You picked
I
everything?
did it. And then I'm a planner and Al's very impetuous.
Mhm.
So he decided that he didn't want any of our old furniture in the house,
Yeah.
the new house.
Yeah.
So we went to Ethan Allen, and within 2 hours,
Picked everything.
picked everything.
Yeah.
And I was so excited. And I went and showed Kottie and Annie.
Yeah.
Kottie goes, Mom, you're amazing. I never knew anyone else that could make a house look like a PGA Pro Shop.
Ugh. Right?
But when we did the pictures of our house to sell it, our old house to sell it, I was so impressed. First of all, it was clean. All the clutter was gone. I was so impressed. And Al said, oh my God, it looks like an old lady from Philadelphia lives here. I said, sweetheart, an old lady from Philadelphia does live there. And I thought, okay, time to get rid of all the Queen Anne. And so
That's the
then
family
we, as I look at my friends on Facebook, they all have the same Queen Anne dining room. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I got rid of it.
What's Queen Anne? A brand?
It's an era of furniture.
Oh.
It's like the dark,
It's a
greasy looking
It's
wood.
a dark wood, but the legs go like this.
Yeah, the legs go like this.
Like a little more ornate.
And the back
This looks amazing.
Yeah, the high back
This is
chair.
a weird photo I was just taking of the window, but that's the wallpaper. That room looks amazing. I just finished that room last night.
Wow.
Duran's pillows right there.
Which one?
His little pillow.
Duran-
but the lighting.
Duran's pillow?
Yeah.
Where's his pillow?
Those striped ones.
Oh.
But the lighting made a huge difference in that house.
Yeah.
The lighting people.
That's true.
Huge. So now you can dim and this just decided to give up on life. But you can do it all from your phone.
No, it's actually a lot easier than I thought. It's on the wall, but it'll be like high,
little switches,
medium,
yeah.
low.
Lutron?
Yeah.
But you have the app too, no?
I don't use the app.
But
It's
you
all on
could.
the wall. I could.
I know. I don't use the app either. I like manual.
And if you're born and raised in the area that goes to turn it on and to turn it off, I remember taking care of Teddy, and you and Mike left.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, well, screw it. We're living in the dark, Ted. I have no idea where
Candles,
it is.
anyone?
Candles? So because Mike would go, the so-and-so, turn, like,
So-and-so.
So-and-so.
turn switch on. Like, Ted, I'm done. And then when he was about 3, right before you moved, he knew how to turn it on and off.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Well, I thought this smart home, it would all come, like there wouldn't be any switches.
Mm-hmm.
So I was adamant. I was like, I want a real switch.
No, you need it.
Yeah,
or like
you do.
a
But
main
But they all
remote
have
or something.
switches. They're all just digital switches.
But like mine, like buttons, like a few buttons
It'll
on like
say
a
shades.
Yeah.
High.
Yeah.
Low. Yeah.
Oh, you got electric shades
Yeah.
everywhere?
Yeah.
Wait, are the curtains on
Yeah.
like the long ones?
Yeah.
You little bitch.
Like you get into bed and you go
Jealous.
"Dunk," and it goes zzz.
Ugh,
Until
sexy.
it breaks.
Until it breaks. I know. Mine are manual.
So you have to like walk them.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have the long sticks.
Oh, and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like, everyone grab one.
Yeah.